Oh, yeah, it's the sweet, sweet sounds of episode 100. Oh, it's episode 100, everybody. Welcome. Welcome.
Everybody's in the wrong place.
You know what? We had to mix it up. It's not a bad idea.
There we go.
I love that this is one of those simple puzzles. Just.
What is up, guys? I miss you guys a lot.
I miss you guys. You'd think we all got inoculated. We would have seen each other far more, but
I was out of town for a bit, though.
It's true.
To be fair, Adam Green had stuff. He had stuff going on.
You're a traveling man and a married man now. Cheers to that. Hey, congratulations to Adam Green. For those of you who looked at the story we posted on Instagram, and I'm sure if you follow Adam Green, he is a married man now. Congratulations.
True.
You traveled. You went to Hawaii.
Went to Hawaii, but first, I'm a married man, so sorry, lady. But
that one fan.
Actually, that's for Tammy, for my wife now. I apologize. But yeah, we went to Hawaii, went to Maui afterwards, and of course we were vaccinated when we did that. And as anyone who's been to Maui would know, it's a wonderful place to visit. Not exactly where you go for great beer, but also it's Hawaii, so the beach drinks. Like I came back with a really fondness for Mai Tais that I did not have when I left. So yeah, it was good.
Well, Mai Tais are your ties, sir. Mikasa is sukasa, Mai Tai is sutai. I think that makes sense. That's fine.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Hey, Adam Green, what are you drinking, buddy?
What am I drinking? It's from Wayfinder called Relapse. A friend of mine sent this to me as a wedding gift. I think it was for the wife and I, but it's one of those like bowling balls that says Homer on it, and you know who it's really for type of gifts. But it's really nice from Wayfinder.
Nice. Brett Berry, what do you got?
I got. I'm supporting our friends at Rent House, friends of the show. Just casually drinking the King Coconut Crowler I picked up this afternoon.
Wow, way to be able to wait for an entire 37 minutes after you picked it up from Rent House.
You know, when the fiance says she wants you to open that, you open that.
Casual consumption. Can that be a beer name, please? Casual consumption.
Ooh, then you do the barrel age version and you call it not for casual consumption.
Yes. Perfect.
Let's go. We got this.
Business formal consumption.
Nice.
Well,
business consumption.
Not to possibly foreshadow a potential guest that we may have, but I just figured I'd go with a little Tombstone IPA action here. That's that Ground Control collab. It's kind of hard to see with the light there, but yeah, it's really freaking good.
If only your background wasn't so busy, maybe we would be able to focus on the can a little better.
It's I'm loving the drop shadow here. I use that same effect on all of my Adobe projects. Just drop shadow on everything.
So that it's a.
Oh, I was gonna say I do like how for 3 of the 4 of us, like our backgrounds have changed throughout the course of 100 episodes, right? Like you look at the ones, I'm sitting on a couch like an idiot. Then I went into my kitchen like an idiot. And now I'm here in my office and I have a nice little setup. Ledford's got the guitars, Brett, and the awesome Yusuf has the same white wall.
Well, he's still North Korea.
Listen, the Supreme Leader has allowed me to maintain a very humble lifestyle. It's very nice. Also, Bastion of Consistency should definitely be a beer name.
You gotta be careful if you're a brewery trying to roll out Bastion of Consistency. Like you should think real hard about where your QA is before you submit that.
I see PJ's joining us. He's got PJ's drinking some Rent House Prairie Ghost. Very nice. Cheers to you. Thank you for joining us for episode 100. PJ, always a longtime follower and contributor to the show. And Ken Beaver says he's also drinking the same triple IPA Ground Control collab. A double cheers to you, Ken.
Hell yeah.
Good.
Well, guys, I'm excited. I'm real excited today because Toppling Goliath out of Decorah, Iowa, hit our market. So I'm trying the Pompeii India Pale Ale for the first time. But I was gonna ask our awesome, amazing guest, and thank you for watching live, commenting. Thank you for catching and tuning in later if you're catching it later. But for a lot of people, you know that Toppling Goliath does a pseudo sue and they do a king sue. The trivia question for the day is, who is Sue? And why is this significant to the brand? Brett, you can't answer. It's for the guests. This is why we can't have a nice thing.
Don't answer. We're getting there. We're getting there.
I assume Sue was their pet dinosaur.
And I'll let Russell respond to that
answer. Russell says, you are an idiot, Adam Green. And Russell, always contributing with the finest educational comments in the show.
Hey, to be fair, I'm pretty sure Russell already had that typed out before Adam Green said a single word.
Wait, Russell is also psychic in addition to being so topical? That explains so much.
I'm scared.
I'm just waiting for Adam to come in and say, Russell, if I'm the idiot, why did you misplace the comma in that insult to me? Because it needs a comma. Sorry, I'm a grammar Nazi. I got your back, Adam Green.
I think it's fine without a comma, though, if I'm being honest. The point it's across. I can live with that.
Fair enough. Guys, a lot has happened over the course of the 100+ episodes.
Can we just talk about? Can we talk about what Ledford's drinking that out of now?
Drinking it out of the boot, baby.
That's boot. It's small little allusions to what's coming up next. Who knows what it could be?
I'd have proper glassware for this later. So
a lot has happened over the course of 100+ episodes. The sub episodes, of course, excluded. This is the official episode 100. We've done things like Eat for a Week and Beat the Boredom. Those of you who started following us from the USBG, who are part of the program where you got the ingredients to follow along and cook with chefs, were here with us. Thank you again for being here for those. And hopefully in the future, we'll be able to do larger public events like that, where you can go pick up these ingredients and hang out with chefs and be able to connect with people from all over the world. That is the ultimate goal of the Social Distance Drinking Club. It is not about social distancing once hopefully everyone can just get vaccinated and we can go back to normal life. But we did something pretty cool last year. We had a collab beer, right? And
We did.
It turns out my fridge is so big, my beer fridge, because I have two, #privilege check, had one of these just hiding in the back. The I'm Masking You Nicely right here, with incredible artwork that I believe the artist may be with us. I think there's a chance.
Who's bringing him in? Is that you?
And there he is.
hey, what's up, man?
What's up? How's it going?
No, this is Wheaty's driver's license that he got when he was 16. This isn't Wheaty.
Thanks for joining us, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
It's
can I say that you're the only person on earth that fatherhood is apparently reversed time in your aging process? How the hell did you do that, dude?
Shaved my beard.
There has to be more to it than that, because if I shave my beard, it makes everyone run and hide.
The Benjamin Button of brewing.
I like it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us. It looks like more people are going out in Bisbee since the internet is better now. JJM says #bighead. Come on, JJM. I can't believe I found this in the fridge, by the way.
You know, I've actually drank some really old triples from us if they were refrigerated that were still good.
Nice plug for your brewery.
Yeah.
Hey, if anything, it's a plug for the canning line manufacturer, because it's a really low total package with oxygen, and we don't transfer our beer, so there's no oxygen pickup. So sometimes they do, if they're cold. If they're warm, I mean, there's so much yeast in those and stuff. If they're warm, they're going to be bad. But if they're kept cold, sometimes.
See, Weedy, now you just name your next triple shelf life, triple IPA. Just make sure you keep it cold.
Weedy, you're in Phoenix now too. You've been traveling back and forth. A lot has changed over the course of time.
Yeah, I guess we haven't talked since then.
We've not.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second, Weedy. I mean, like, obviously, the only thing that defines this last year is change, and you guys have definitely had to deal with a lot, course correct frequently, but be ready to respond to some amazing opportunities. So, like, tell us how the Taproom North is going.
It's doing really well. Yusuf just had a sip. All right, we'll get there. The Phoenix brewery is really picking up pretty well. We had a slow stretch. I think it was December, January were really slow, and it was actually really weird because the Tombstone Brewery was just knocking everything out of the park as far as business goes, and where we've got 1,100 people that live in Tombstone, and in the entire county that's the size of Rhode Island and Connecticut combined, we've got something like 60,000 people, where Phoenix, you've got 3 million people in the Phoenix metro area. And that tap room was very slow, and Tombstone was just crushed 100% of the time. It was really weird because during that span, it was like people were okay with coming to our small town because they felt safe going out. And in Phoenix, where you've got so many people, it was like nobody felt safe going out. And so everybody huddled and stayed home. And meanwhile, we're getting people from Phoenix coming down to the Tombstone Brewery. And we've got people from California coming to Tombstone. We've got people from New Mexico. And it was really weird. So now that we're starting to come out of this a little bit, or at least hopefully starting to come out of this a little bit, the Phoenix tap room's starting to pick up. And it's starting to look pretty good up there right now, actually.
Well, I think that's because Adam and I and our significant others all went there and just spent all of our money last weekend on a little bike ride. So you're welcome for the sales boost.
I appreciate it.
It is challenging. The hard part is figuring out how to sign our credit card receipts.
I think there's plenty of instructional photographs on Facebook right now. You'll figure it out.
I think there's one with you, Weedy, leading that instruction that I took that and posted that photo.
Yeah, getting out of control up there.
Has it taken away at all from the Tombstone OG brewery? Because obviously a lot of Phoenix people who would go down to Tombstone now can just go down to Thomas and 40th Street or so. Is that affecting things at all? Have you noticed?
If it is taking away from Tombstone, it would be really hard to say that because the Tombstone business is up so much over our historical averages of previous years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, trying to calculate sales transfer right now is a fool's errand. There's no point in it. You're not going to know.
Yeah, Cochise County small businesses everybody's doing pretty well right now. It's just really strange to see. Some of the restaurants and stuff, they've had trouble finding people to come back to work, but for us, we never laid anybody off, so we've still got all our employees, and so we're just busier than ever. And it's a weird thing. It's you hate to say that a pandemic has had a benefit, but as far as I think this is throughout all of America, small towns are kind of booming right now.
For sure.
I think that's a credit to the business model you guys had too, and also just the beer you produce, right? Because even in whether it's recessions, pandemics, people want to drink, but they want to drink good stuff. And obviously you guys keep producing good stuff. It's okay, if I'm going to drink something, I'm going to drink Tombstone, and whether it's closer to me here in Tombstone North or down, where you're the original one, it's just a credit to you guys and what you're doing, I think.
Well, thanks. Yeah, the being so heavy on distribution from for years now was definitely a benefit for us, because even if we did lose our taproom business, we still had our normal sales still through distribution.
Now, the one question of that's been, it's Happy National Beer Day, everyone, by the way.
Yes.
It's great to celebrate beer, but like along those same lines, obviously, Weedy, I'll say it, you're a pretty good brewer, despite what people's credit card receipts say. You know what you're doing. And the burning question people have is a West Coast IPA, crystal malt.
Oh God, you had to go there.
I just want to know. Here's the thing. I mean, it's a burning question for all of us here, Weedy. I am not a home brewer. I know Adam Ledford has brewed several beers. I have not personally. I've brewed one alongside him and one alongside one of my other friends.
It was bad.
I know what crystal malt is.
Yeah. Okay. So
I mean,
so like I started brewing back in 2009, and back then West Coast IPAs were kind of like what hazy IPA is today as far as like the hype factor goes. And if you asked any brewer back then if a West Coast IPA had crystal malt, the answer was almost 100% yes. It's got 5 to 10% crystal 40 or crystal 60. So what was interesting was yesterday I had a Blind Pig IPA. First time I've had it in years. And it was a significantly lighter color than what it used to be. I ended up having to I went through like my entire Facebook photo history just to make sure I wasn't going crazy. And I found an old picture of Blind Pig and a picture of the Blind Pig, or looked at the Blind Pig I was drinking yesterday. And they were in entirely different colors. So it is true that people are gravitating away from crystal malt. And that was something that we saw, I would say probably around 2011 or so. You really saw people starting to get away from crystal malt and doing hot bursted IPAs. So you could kind of see like an evolution where like to where the hazy IPAs where we're at now, that it's very rare you see crystal malt in a hazy or New England style IPA. You could kind of see like this evolution of IPA for like as far as the hype goes, where it was like this elimination of crystal malt and then elimination of bitterness, and now we're at like a completely different thing. But in my opinion, a true like West Coast classic IPA, yeah, it has crystal malt. And if you look at like Union Jack, 2-time GABF gold medal winner, I think they won back to back actually. Not only do they use crystal malt, they've got Vienna malt, they've got Munich malt. I think they've got Victory and Biscuit malt in there. They've got all kinds of stuff. So I could see like if you're a newer brewer that entered this era in the last few years, yeah, maybe you could say that a West Coast doesn't have crystal malt. But I think that if you've been around for a while, like traditionally West Coasts definitely do have some crystal.
I think most Arizona beer enthusiasts and Arizona beer fans probably appreciate your detailed response there, Weedy.
Well, hey, let's say this. Like, there's a lot of noise and crosstalk on this issue. It could fill a room. It could go to the roof. But on this particular issue of crystal malt, let's just say it goes to the stars. And maybe we'll leave it at that.
Okay, so I mean, we've already gone far enough. We already know what we're talking about, right? So like,
not everybody does. There are people watching in different states and different countries, so it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, at this point though, I think that I'm actually really excited. I want to try Ad Astra's beers. I hope that they do really well. I think that the bigger problem wasn't necessarily that one thing. It's more of you come on the scene and you say a lot of things. You make a lot of noise all at once. If that was the only thing that happened, it wouldn't be a big deal. It's just there's probably 20 different things that happened all at once. So,
I mean, it's very, very rare in 2021 for Facebook comment threads to go awry, but I
thought we were going to leave that behind in 2020. We didn't get a chance to ask you what you were drinking. Is it a cup of tea? Are you winding down for the evening? What are you having?
Gin and tonic.
Yes, my guy. He's got a gin and tonic. What kind of gin?
I've got actually the cheapest gin possible. I've got New Amsterdam gin.
New Amsterdam is super underrated for. It is an incredibly underrated gin and tonic gin because I think the flavor profile is great. It's not too harsh. It's not too hot. You're not getting all that ethanol from most of the places that are just taking that base and adding all of the flavoring, Like you're not throwing juniper berries and all the cloves and all that in there. I think New Amsterdam has a pretty good $9 bottle of gin, man.
Yeah, as far as like, I think if you get like really cheap booze, a lot of times you can, you're like guaranteed a hangover the next day. Like if you drink Aristocrat vodka, it's going to be bad the next day. You can have an ounce of Aristocrat vodka, it's going to suck. But I think that New Amsterdam actually they do a good job distilling it. I think it's clean, it's nice.
I will say this: I was on a plane last week, and when I went to the, you can get ready to privilege check me. When I went to the American Airlines lounge, they have changed their well gin to New Amsterdam, and I was pleasantly surprised. So,
what's crazy is all this time I was pronounced gin.
Oh yeah, I know you had that. You nailed it.
So bad joke, but I'm a big Harry Potter fan, and for years I thought that Ginny Weasley was Ginny Weasley. So like I think it was like until I read like book 5 that the movie. No, it was probably book 4 when the movie first came out, and found out that her name was actually Ginny.
Fair, I guess. I thought it was Hermione for a long time. It's all good.
I love it. Weedy, we're looking forward to seeing you in person soon. Let us know when you're going to be in Phoenix. And if you feel like sharing with everybody when they can possibly catch a glimpse of the infamous Weedy Weidenthal hanging out in the brew house up in Tombstone North, let us know when you're going to be there. And there's rumor that we may be doing another collab. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, we got to get it done.
We said we'd do 2, right? We said we'd do a post-quarantine collab. So
yeah.
We're ready for it. We're stoked.
So, yeah. All right, have we gone far enough? Have we made enough progress that we're ready for the actual release, though?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Well, I think we can hang the victory mission accomplished banner now, right? That's never gone bad for anyone.
Yeah,
I've never done that prematurely. So yeah,
I am gonna pour this, and before we let you go back to your family and everything, this has been. When did we brew this? Is a date on the can?
So we don't have dates in Tombstone. I think that one was, and that had to have been back in June or July, right?
Hey, we don't have dates in Tombstone is a fantastic beer name for you.
We all need handlebar mustaches and nice hats, and it has to be on the front of that label. We don't have dates in Tombstone.
So normally we expect for people drinking the beers out of Tombstone, it's one-offs. We don't expect them to hold on to them for 8 months at a time. So you're just special.
You know what we need to do? We need to get No Beard Weedy on the screen the same time as Drew Poole from Wren House, because they look kind of similar and they sound kind of similar.
Ooh.
Have you guys been in the same room at the same time before?
It's actually been a really long time. I think the last time I was hanging out with Drew, we were at the Attic, like 2017. I'm a big Drew fan, though. So I'm on board for this.
Well, real quick, here you go. August 16th, guys. August 16th.
Yeah.
And you guys just did a collab with Simmer as well, right?
Yeah, we did. And Simmer did the artwork for that one.
Simmer's in the center. I got to pull that artwork. We'll show it to you guys at some point or post it. It's hilarious. But there's the whole gang. That was August 16th. I'm taking a sip of I'm Asking You Nicely, which we made it August 16th. Let you know how it tastes.
It was really good fresh.
Okay. The only thing I think it's lost is its effervescence. It's a little flat, but
you know what? Quarantine made us all lose our effervescence.
So typically, I find that they get kind of creamy. Like the longer they're in the fridge, the creamier they get.
It's got a bit of a buttery note.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
We don't want to say butter because butter would be
yeah.
So yeah, no.
Yeah, that's a little alarming. I can guarantee it actually have butter flavor. We do diacetyl tests on 100% of our beers.
That's diacetyl. We don't want butter. There is no diacetyl in here. There's still plenty of hops in here. Shit, man. Not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever kept an IPA this long. This is good.
Just had to have it for a special occasion.
Of course. Had to keep one. Thank you so much for joining us. Can't wait to figure out what our next collaboration will be, and can't wait to join you guys at Tombstone, both down south and up north. And also, guys, if you're up here in Phoenix or if you're ever visiting the Phoenix area, go visit Tombstone North. They've got a full kitchen there. There's killer food. The tacos are nuts. There's a Euro taco on there. Is that still on the menu?
It is. I didn't order it last week, though. Did I mess up?
So good. So good. So good.
So we had the cheesesteak thing that was delicious.
We're going to have to do an impromptu Taco Tuesday episode.
So the bulgogi cheesesteak is my go-to up there.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Can confirm. It good.
Weedy, thank you so much for joining us, man. Take care.
Thanks for having me.
We'll see you soon, okay? Cheers.
Sounds good.
Happy National Beer Day.
Yeah, cheers.
Yeah, let's get that collab, brother.
And happy National Beer Day to all of you joining us for episode 100. Hi, Betsy, joining us from Mexico. Betsy's in Cabo. I saw her post some pictures. She is taking, I think, her first trip since quarantine as well, with her husband and some friends. And they're having a great old time.
Can we talk about Weedy, one of the top brewers in Arizona, drinking a cocktail on National Beer Day? Always the rebel down there in Tombstone, Arizona. Or in Bisbee, I guess right now is where he's sitting. But
one of these days, we'll catch him drinking a seltzer. Just you wait. It'll happen. It'll happen. I'm looking at the backstage camera, waiting for him to shake his head, but he didn't shake his head. No. Are we going to see you drink a seltzer, Weedy? He said yes. Yeah. All right, I'm in.
Hey, to be fair, he farmed and slaughtered that gin on his own property, so it's totally fine. It's totally fine.
I went out and I hunted those juniper berries. And those juniper berries were running away from me, but they didn't make it. And they tasted so good.
By the way, Yusuf, speaking of cocktails on National Beer Day, when Ellie and I went to San Diego for my birthday, and we happened upon a pretty good cocktail spot. And probably the best cocktail, one of the best one we had, was actually a IPA-based cocktail that had lemon and Aperol in it, and garnished with a grapefruit. Was delicious.
Oh yeah, lemon and Aperol, and was there something else?
I think they used delicious IPA and then a grapefruit garnish.
So it was a shandy. I thought there might have been some gin in there, maybe. But...
I think there was gin as well. Sorry, I missed on that.
Well, I need a cocktail. I go to the Drink Works, came back, went to Total Wine, got me some Mai Tais.
Wait, hang on. You were just in Hawaii. You had the freshest squoze fruit available to you on the planet, and you're saying that the thing that you put the cup in and you press the button was equally as good as what you just experienced?
Don't put words into my mouth, Adam. I never said that.
Oh, no, but he
would be good at the same time.
Hold on. He said what I was thinking, so I'm glad he said it before I did, because I wouldn't have been voiced.
I just said, for the Mai Tai, got out of the Drinks Works. I'm not saying it's better than what I had in Hawaii. That would be ridiculous. I'm not an idiot at this point in the show. So
you had papaya that called you Papa. That's how fresh that papaya was.
People told us to go to this place called Monkey Pod because of their Mai Tais. It had this lilikoi foam on top. And for those of you who don't know what lilikoi is, I don't either, but it's delicious. Why would you do that?
Adam Green says drinks out of a can are just as good as what you can get in Hawaii. That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
It's out of a pod. And second, I never said that.
Don't do that though. Don't put the banner up that says Adam Green hates Hawaii. He just had one of the most iconic experiences. It was his honeymoon. He was elated. He was at the top of the world. And now the next time he goes to Hawaii, they're just going to go, so you don't like us, huh?
Yeah. You know what? I wasn't going to do a second beer, but now when I do, I have this 12-ounce can that has like a dark label on it that came from the California area. It tastes like, supposedly like it's a candy bar.
I didn't say
maybe I'll go
bad.
open that.
That wasn't me. I didn't say anything bad. That was those guys. I
didn't say shit.
Please save me a sip. Please.
It's kind of just me. It's mainly just me.
Can I tell you guys, like, we're long past this. When I came back from my honeymoon, obviously our good friend Sam Fraser was dog sitting for my wife and I, and came back and just putting stuff away. And my house was a mess. Thanks, Mom and Dad, packing peanuts everywhere. But I saw some Smirnoffs in my beer fridge, like 2. And then I kept finding more and more Smirnoffs around the house, including one in my file cabinet right by my computer here. And apparently the idea was I would open that up during a show and have to do what one does when they are iced. And had we done a show, once I learned of this plan that you guys all put in motion, my thought was going to be, I came home and I saw this in my fridge, and the rules are I have to drink it and pull out that one that Ledford got me. That I forget what it was called, like from the King's Brewery or whatever, and be like, I saw it in my fridge. I have to drink it now.
The Dubai. Oh my God,
that one.
That would have been amazing. But also, I heard that you literally poured that Smirnoff down the drain.
No, all 6 of them down the drain. Yes.
So
yeah.
So hold on. Let's revisit this for a second.
No. That's fine. That's fine. This is where we need to be right now. This is where we need to be.
I do want to revisit this for a second. We did not get a chance, and I will take some blame on this. I dropped a few balls at Adam Green's wedding, obviously, but I wanted to be able to put the Smirnoff Ices underneath their seats, but I had no idea where they were going to be sitting because we didn't go through that at the rehearsal. We didn't know where the table was going to be, the chairs were going to be.
The one table that said bride and groom on it that had 2 seats at the front of the wedding.
Day of, and it was moved there after the wedding. And as you know, I showed up late because I always do. So what I should have done is connected with your wedding planner and handed her 2 40 ounces of Smirnoff and said, here's some duct tape, do me a favor. But I didn't do it.
We paid a good money to not do that. But I will say, had you done it at the wedding, I absolutely would have done what you're supposed to do for the Smirnoff.
No.
But not when I just come to my house and there's no one else around. Like,
I actually don't believe that, by the way. I think in hindsight, he says that. I don't believe it. What do you think, Ledford?
Oh, I absolutely think that he would not have done it at the wedding, and he would have said anything to not do it. Adam, I love you, but I don't think. Have you ever been iced? Have you ever taken the knee? Ever?
No. And I would have been excited to do so in that context because it would have been fun. Wedding night, it was all just about having fun. Fun isn't coming home from my honeymoon like, oh, there's a warm Smirnoff in my filing cabinet. I'm going to get down on one knee and drink this in front of nobody. Come on.
First of all,
your honeymoon, you could have video chatted the 4 of us and said, "Hey guys, I have a really important call I got to make," and we would have all stepped away from everything, and then you could have done that.
It was like 7 a.m. You weren't going to be awake for another 6 hours.
Hey, first of all, Smirnoff, like a fine barrel-aged stout, is served better warm. Second of all, there's no way he would have drank it, especially Yusuf, if you gave him a 40-ounce bottle. I think if you gave him a 40-ounce bottle, he would have broken it on the table and tried to stab you with it.
And that would have probably been a hate crime.
No, I can't commit a hate crime. You know that.
I mean, you kind of can, but that's fine.
Here's what would have happened, and I don't mean this negatively, Adam, but you would have seen that Smirnoff and you would have said, "Are we being charged for this?"
By the way, you're all very welcome.
I gotta go. That was the end of the show. See you guys. Welcome to the show, everybody. Thank you, guys. It's episode 100. We're at the halfway mark. We're 30 minutes. We're gonna run this one for a little bit longer. It was amazing. If you're just joining us, please tell us what you're drinking in the comments. Adam Green is going to run over to his fridge and grab something that he's going to rub in our faces now. I can already tell. But please tell us what you're drinking in the comments, and thank you all for being fans of Social Distance Drinking Club.
Hey, Yusuf, I'm still drinking my giant King Coconator, but it's real good.
So as I said, it's the Adam Ledford and Yusuf show. It's a ton of fun. And man, what a blast.
Can you believe we've drank 100 beers in the last year? That's what really blows my mind.
At minimum, 100 beers. I think most episodes we had 2. Oh, look, he's back.
Hey, Brad, what's up? How's that King Coconut tasting?
It's lovely.
So, real talk, probably not worth it for the show, but did anybody pick up my crowler today? Because I was kind of hoping somebody would pick up my crowler today.
Did you order one?
Yeah. You remember that time I sent you guys the receipt with the order number in the group?
I can go get it tomorrow for you.
Thank you, my friend.
I picked up for Dustin Roberts at the last minute. I wasn't going to pick up today anyway, but I live close. Hashtag real estate flex. I live closer.
I'm going to wait for Adam to get back. But I want to do a quick look back at a few screenshots I've taken of past episodes and some SDDC memories. In the meantime, if you guys have any, please pop them in the comments. They're a lot of fun to look back at. Some of them were some of your comments. I'm saving those for future episodes. But look, the swap has happened.
I like being up here.
We'll do a look back at some SDDC memories. Obviously, you guys just saw the collab at Tombstone Brewing Company, which was a ton of fun. The grilling at Rune when we did an episode for Rune, when Ledford and I were there. That was a lot of fun as well.
Oh, absolutely it was.
And no one will ever forget, of course, cigar smoking Adam Green. A classic.
That's a steaming shit.
That's a beautiful one. This one, I got to pull the banner off of this one so we can see what it says there. But we've got somebody coming up that might be part of this photo, and there's 2 of us already here. It's a tease, a bad one.
An amazing one, you mean?
Yes. I love this one. PJ saying Adam Ledford is a more approachable Nick Offerman.
Aw, that just makes me so happy.
Was that our first show?
That was, I believe, from episode 1, my friend.
Wow.
Can we talk about how nice it is that we had like more than 1,000 viewers on our first episode? We're like, holy shit, people really like this.
3,000.
Right. Okay. So 3,000. Like, wow, we touched on something, and our viewership has dropped with every. I think that's the wrong way to go.
No, I think what it is a bunch of people started playing Fortnite with their shirts off. We fucked up.
I could have done that.
We listen, guys. SDDC is considering playing Mortal Kombat with their pants off, but the camera will be above our waists. We'll just tell you our pants are off. That's
guys, I haven't had pants on for all 100 episodes. I don't know what you're talking about.
I haven't either. This one, is that Adam Green or Ben Roethlisberger?
Man, Russell's been giving Adam Green shit since the beginning.
Burning him up. But this was one from one of our early episodes that I thought really drove it home for us. Hey, all. This is Amanda Civis. She said, hey, all, just want to say how much I love this idea. I'm new to Arizona, so this is a fun way to learn about the restaurants and bars in the area. Thanks so much. Thank you, Amanda. Someone who motivated us to keep doing what we did.
That was clearly early in the pandemic because my hair was short. I was in the kitchen, and we all had so much hope in our eyes in that image.
So much hope.
Go back and look at it. Like, we all look hopeful.
We have it again now, though.
Oh, wait, hang on. Russell is actually the bastion of consistency because he's still giving Adam Green shit 100 episodes later.
And that's just incorrect.
Yeah, the grammar's garbage there, Russell. And I'm an ASU fan, but would have. Yikes. Hurts me, man.
And it's Arizona. We all know that. Come on.
You guys have changed everything. Changed everything.
It was a day, though, for the Arizona Wildcats among us. Basketball coach was fired. Okay.
Justin says, congrats, guys. Thank you, Mr. Justin Richard.
Yeah, let's get a cheers to that guy. What an amazing friend of the show and just a good human.
And a great a great guest on the show. We've had Justin on more than once, and we've done a
Casual
show
Pint,
from-
Central Phoenix, yeah.
Yep, we've done a couple of shows from Casual Pint. I did one there live. You guys went out there and did one live when I came back from my travels. And thank you, Justin. Appreciate it. Appreciate your support. Appreciate Kirby's support. All you guys, awesome stuff, man. Thank you.
On that note, Adam Green, I hope that you have queued up some particular footage concerning our very next guest and Casual Pint, because this would be a perfectly relevant time to air said footage.
Yes, I do have that queued
make
up.
Sure you click the audio button when you share.
Wait,
There's video. No, there's no video.
Does it preserve the alter ego of our guest? Because it's very important that we keep that preserved.
Hey, I would contend that is just his ego, and his other persona is his alter ego. I think I see Classy in the background agreeing in the green room agreeing with me.
I think we can't keep people in suspense any longer. I think we need to bring out our most potentially controversial guest of all time.
He's been a guest while I was in Mexico. He's been a guest while he was in Tucson, and I was in Phoenix. He is now a guest wherever he may be. It's a mysterious. He is not Rey Mysterio. He is Mysterio.
What's up, SDDC? It's your boy, the Classy Alcoholic. Black Lives Matter. All cops are bastards. Respect trans rights. And if you disagree with any of that, eat shit. Congratulations, you guys.
We've reached the internet, everybody.
Hey, Yusuf, 1 sec. Can I do something? Because Classy is here, I'm going to change my hat for him. Because I'm going to put on my Classy hat because...
You know what? Actually, I'll be back. I'm going to change hats, too.
Nice.
I'm not going to change hats, but I do feel like we should give Classy some time to settle in. He's clearly a little bit uncomfortable being back on the show after an absence here. So, Classy, it's okay. This is a safe space. Feel free to just say whatever you think, whatever you want. Don't worry about it. You know, it's cool. Like, don't be nervous.
Thank you, other Adam. I appreciate the permission to talk mad shit here on your show. For everybody who doesn't know, Adam Ledford is my Adam. Adam Green is other Adam. But yeah, congratulations, guys. Holy shit, 100 episodes. Ooh, look at that.
Oh, I like it.
I'm going to move people around again. Why does it do that?
Hey, Yusuf, your hat may be classy, but my hat has tits, man.
Your hat is the tits, man.
Technically, we all have tits, don't we?
Yeah, like free the nipple. Let's stop making that a thing.
I think that's the case. Classy, you're just joining us. It's episode 100. Thank you. You are our Baba Booey of SDDC.
I'm good with that.
You are the controversial guest that still delivers the information. Thank you for joining us. For those of you who have not seen Classy before, well, I think we should drop a link to your website in here so people can check it out as well. And your Instagram will make that happen. But you've been on, what, 3 times now? 4 times?
I think so. Mostly I can't remember because of the alcohol haze. But, today, speaking of what people are drinking, should we go around the horn? Because I have on National Beer Day and on the 100th episode of SDDC, I am drinking this gallon of water. And that is it. It's been a long year, you guys. It's been crazy. Nothing has been like the past year. Your boy, the Classy Alcoholic, he's not completely sober by any means. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm going to chug these B12 vitamins real quick. Excuse me.
Yeah, I know. My old man joints are screaming at me too, man. Your boy, the Classy Alcoholic, staying sober 6 days a week for a little bit. Been eating clean. I've been, I'm still a hard drinking degenerate. Don't get me wrong. That's never going to change. But I've got some fitness goals that I've been trying to reach, and the fact that it's happened. The fact that I'm one of the only people that's thrived after this last year is pretty awesome. And nothing could have possibly happened like it did between 2020 and now. Your show making it to 100 episodes. This couldn't have existed at any other time in the way that it did. It's amazing. It's been shitty. It's been sad. It's been miserable. But there's been nothing like it that we've lived through, that the world has lived through. And, I'm just happy to be here with you guys. And 100 episodes is an achievement. It's a great achievement, and it's something to be proud of.
Thanks, Classy. We appreciate you promoting mask wearing since long before the pandemic started. It's really
100%. Absolutely. If Mexicans can wear a mask during a whole wrestling match, you can wear one for 15 minutes at the grocery store. You whiny little bitches.
Well, so Classy, I don't know if you saw this this video of luchadors forcing people to wear masks in Ciudad Mexico in Mexico City. Did you see that?
I have not actually. Do you have it queued up?
Okay.
Amazing. It's amazing.
So I'm going to cue it up real quick, and I want everybody to see it. Let me get that queued up so I can share it with everyone, because I want to share the audio as well. Hang tight, and here we go. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to share the audio. There we go.
Boom. Oh, I thought I had it.
Oh, hold on. I lied. There we go.
So-
Now it's there. Ready?
Yeah, put it on, bitch.
What are they spraying them with?
Tequila.
So same spray that got sprayed on me when I was in Oaxaca.
See, my people are taking it seriously. God damn it, I love this. This is wonderful.
They are. It was amazing.
Yeah,
I was
over
in
nose.
Oaxaca.
Good.
And if you guys remember when I was in Cancun, I said the same thing. You know, they're making us scrub our feet. They're making us wear our masks. These guys walked through there. The luchadors walked through there and forced people to put their masks on. See? In the markets. In the streets.
Yes, I would do that at Walmart, but I would get shot, so I'm not going to do it. Still Arizona, boys. Yeah, put on that pinche guante.
Sprayed him down.
Spray.
Sprayed him down. That was it. I loved seeing that. And when people were questioning, like, oh my God, you're traveling, whatever, I'm like, you guys should see what they're doing in Mexico. People are running around forcing you to wear them.
So, can we even talk about that a little bit too? Like, I'm gonna show this picture of you. I got to see Classy last weekend. He was in the Phoenix area. Got him to come down to Casual Punches, me, him, and just look at how there's a lot less Classy than there used to be. So awesome.
And what's left is like hard as rocks, man. That guy has. Let's say this: the Classy alcoholic doesn't do shit, but his alter ego is going to the gym a lot.
Yes.
The other guy is actually working on getting abs now for the first time ever. So I really should give a lot of thanks to my Adam, who, after also becoming a fat piece of shit after his 40s, really has helped me out a lot. And just even though he was a fat piece of shit, he's a former athlete. He has the knowledge that I needed that I didn't have, and it's been great. We were running, we were biking. I fucked up my knee a little bit, so I've been easing up on that. But yeah, it's been wonderful having a friend who knows that kind of stuff.
Classy, for the listeners and not the watchers, can you please specify which Adam is your Adam? Because I just want you to say it.
I did while you were gone. Adam Ledford is my Adam, and Adam Green is other Adam.
And Classy, that's a great story, but I believe it's pronounced Obs. Okay, Obs.
I thought it was Abes.
There's no E.
El Centro, please. El Centro.
That would make it eight.
You know what's funny? Adam Green's Bubby refers to Adam Ledford as her Adam and Adam Green as the other Adam as well.
That's where I got it from. Say hi to Bubby for me, other Adam.
Can we say we talk about Bubby a lot? I can't get my fingers to work the right way in reverse. Can we say we went to Adam Green's wedding and I was
not invited to, by the way. It's fine. I don't know where, but it's fine.
That was on purpose. But we got to go to the wedding, and I got to meet Bubby, and she was amazing. And I was nervous just because, we're trying to keep distance, and we're trying to really spread out and make sure that we're very respectful of everything. But finally, I was like, Adam, you have to introduce me to Bubby. It's been too long, and I gotta meet this amazing woman. And to watch her face light up like a ray of sunshine, it was the most heartwarming thing. And I will cherish that moment forever, because that woman is amazing, and I love her to death, having only met her once. So let's, everybody in the SDDC nation, give a shout out and a cheers to Bubby right now.
Cheers to that. And actually, I have a photo I want to share, if you guys don't mind. And and it is deep into the reception evening. You can see it in our faces. You're not in it. It's okay. It is actually Adam Green and myself and his brothers. So I think you're safe on this one. But here you go. And there's Bubby right there, guys.
Bubby low
Bubby
key rocking like a $5,000 coat.
Oh yeah, no. But Bubby's wearing like 16 chinchillas, but she wouldn't do that because that would upset somebody in the family.
And you can just hear her tell
story about that coat too. That goes back to basically, Bubby didn't quite know what she was wearing. She just knew it was a nice coat that she had.
And that's what I would expect.
They say you can't hear pictures, but I can just hear, "Oh, eat some more, Yusuf. You're so thin. But it's so skinny. Oh, thank you for coming, everybody." I can just hear Bubby right now. Pictures speak 1,000 words.
No, actually, you missed it. Like she said, "Let me get that mic," and then she busted out the entire Macklemore's thrift shop.
Yeah,
it was man. She spits hot fire like Dylan.
I didn't expect the vulgarity though.
I've never seen anyone pop out of a wheelchair so quickly and say, "I'm gonna pop some tags."
And now I'm gonna have to introduce Bubby to that song. So thanks, guys.
You're welcome. So she's gonna ask. She watched.
I never watched the video. The video was wonderful.
It was very wonderful. Adam, you didn't have very many photos from the wedding that we could share, unfortunately. But I think
not that I could pull up quickly enough. I have not been preparing for this show. So
but I will at least share one of my favorites that I took of you and your lovely bride, because we talked about it at the top of the show, and that's got to happen. Here you go. For everyone who was curious, what a beautiful couple.
Oh, makes your heart happy, doesn't it?
So cheers to you again, my friend, because this is the first episode I think we've officially done since. And cheers to you and your lovely bride, and a beautiful, wonderful union and future together. Cheers.
Really weird for people to have someone in their lives who cares whether they live or die. What's that like, other Adam?
Regular Adam knows that too. It's not just a me thing.
It's a new experience for you. Please share with us.
What's that like? And then if anyone wants my favorite cast photo, and this is the last thing I'll share because I swear to God I'll end up putting together a garbage slideshow at some point. Only because it's embarrassing for Adam Green.
Terrific.
We will always be friends forever.
Why is that embarrassing for me?
Well, you're the only one with your eyes half closed. Well,
that's like half the pictures we got from our photographer too. It's just a thing I did apparently.
That's what happens when you get a cheap photographer. I'm sorry, photographer lady. I thought you were really nice.
But Yusuf, I know there is one photo you do like, which I think works for National Beer Day. Like, obviously, when you get married and people got married, you're supposed to get your groomsmen gifts and certain things for being groomsmen. And like my now wife picked out basically the suits, I picked out the ties. But I'm like, I'm taking charge of the socks. That's some fun with the socks. So I made sure we got good socks.
Boom! Happy National Beer Day. Adam Green's wedding also includes part of Ken Beaver's calf, which
that's sexy. He was wearing Darth Vader shoes.
Well,
it's like the second day of Hanukkah up in here.
It is indeed. I love that. That's
sock is a thing, right? It's a sock thing.
It's a sock thing for sure.
That's what I've been told. I don't know much about the culture.
I don't know either. I'm racist.
Classy, thank you for joining us for episode 100. You've made your mark on this show from the first time you've shown up, and you will continue to do so every time you do. I cannot wait to run into you in person by accident in the near future.
Such a pleasure to be here, boys. Love y'all, and keep up the good work, and we'll see each other on the other side of this Rona. I'm already vaccinated. I'm invincible, so unfortunately, I'm not going to die anytime soon. But that's fine. Whatever. We'll figure it out. I'll leave in Las Vegas myself in a couple of years.
Let's say Classy was so excited about his second shot that I wish his alter ego had come in and like had a sense of cooler heads prevailed. But he took me to the club, and I got to tell you, I don't know if I'm meant for the club life, vaccination or otherwise. It's not where I want to be.
Maybe the semi-club like when we went to Cobra and danced after that game.
Can we talk about how Ledford's not about the club, and yet on my bachelor party night, he was all about going to the club?
Who
He does-
wait, was I supportive of a bachelor doing very important bachelor party things?
I'm just saying, your
Gentlemen,
anti-club stance did not show up that night. That's all
that's
I'm saying.
not the club. That's the club. Let's not get into this right now. Okay, there's a different club.
That's
There's
fine.
a club and there's a club. You
Just
get what I'm
before we
saying?
sign off, yeah, I just want to say that we had Adam and I had a great time. When he says the club, he means a titty bar. Curves Cabaret on Oracle, north of Speedway. Support your local businesses, support local dancers, and it was a fantastic time. And $2 Michelob Ultras, can't beat that.
Salud, my friend.
25-cent wings and Curves every night.
I look forward to sharing some mezcal with you that I brought back from Oaxaca when I see you soon, my friend. I'm coming to Tucson.
Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. We'll go to
do it.
Curves.
Let's do it. The Classy Alcoholic, everybody. We're living that Vax life. Thank you guys for joining us for episode 100. It has been so much fun. Guys, what a blast. We've made it this far. We're getting some crackly sounds. Somebody's doing the crackle. I don't know who it is. Anybody hear it? Is it just
Yeah,
me?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's probably
Is it-
Brett.
Is it Brett? Hold on. No crackles. It's amazing. It
Weird.
turns out that Brett has the worst audio app.
You know, it's funny. Over the course of 100 episodes, Brett has changed like his entire computer, his entire sound rig, his entire light rig, an amazing background, and yet the audio is still shit.
Well, clearly it's because, look, his microphone's behind him. What a moron. Like,
Well, thank you. Episode 100. We've had a few wonderful guests join us. Stay tuned. There's going to be a lot of fun content coming up and hopefully some new collabs for those of you in the Arizona area. Hopefully you'll get to see some beers that we'll be involved in and hopefully some cool events that involve chefs as well coming up real soon. I know I keep promising them, but people are working right now. For those of you who don't know, I will end on this note as one of our serious notes before we close out the show. There is a supply chain issue in the restaurant industry, and it is not just physical supply chain. It is physical labor supply chain. There's a labor supply chain issue right now in the restaurant industry. So you're seeing a lot of people struggling to keep their businesses afloat, even though they're open, at least here in Arizona. I know we're seeing it in other places. So with that being said, definitely keep taking care of your locally owned restaurants, breweries, distilleries, bars. Anybody you love, go show them that love. And be kind to your servers. Be kind to your staff. Guys, this is great. It took us too long to make this happen, but I'm glad we did. This is a wonderful episode.
Real quick, so commenters, apparently you guys either really religiously adhere to the let's not Google the answer, or you're just too deep into your beverage to be able to type anymore. But Brett, do you know the answer to my trivia question?
I think I do. Isn't it named after Sue, the dinosaur in the Natural History Museum?
Yes, in Chicago, the National Field Museum, I think it's called, and it's the most complete T-Rex fossil that exists. And Decorah, Iowa, for those who don't know, is really, really close to Chicago. Well, closer than Tucson is anyway. But that's the Sioux on the can of Pseudo Sioux and King Sioux.
so I was kind of right. It was about a dinosaur.
I think
Totally.
we should take a picture of that can, Ledford, and post it on Instagram and Facebook and ask people if they know the answer to that question.
Well,
Speaking
no,
of, we should also run a poll and see what kind of episodes our loyal viewers want to see. Like, do you guys want to see more like live cooking shows? More of our favorite guests, more weedy, more classy. That's obvious.
Dexter.
More Dexter, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but let's comment now if you're watching. But let's run a poll and see the shape of the next 100 episodes.
Thank you guys for being here with us. And yes, please, we should run those polls. Let's make it happen. I'm curious. I want to know. I think a lot of people, from what I've heard in person, want to see more cocktail classes type things and more cooking episodes and hanging out with chefs. But they want to be able to be a part of it and interact. Stay tuned. There is rumor that for those of you who follow us on Instagram, you saw that I was in Oaxaca with the Mezcal Carreño brand at the Carreño Hacienda. There's rumor that we may be doing not only a one-on-one Q&A with them. It'll probably be a 4-on-1, unfortunately, because you got all us. but also Cinco de Mayo may be a Carreño de Mayo. So stay tuned. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Take care. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I'm gonna continue drinking this August triple IPA. Cheers, everybody. Happy
Cheers.
episode 100, gentlemen.
Woo!
When a place says wear a mask, wear your damn mask and wash your hands. You're gross.
Amen.